You got clutch.
What's going on, people? It's your main man, Johnny Clutch Cards, aka Johnny Clutch Crypto, back with our weekly Helium update. And let's just get into the numbers. 664,217 hotspots worldwide. The trend is a upward trend of 73,876. The market price for Helium today is $25.37. Let's drill into home base. So we got some, last week we had a lot of stuff that we needed to get done. Did we get it done? Not really. Not really. There's some caveats. There's some caveats. I didn't have as much time as I thought I was gonna have. That's Grand Parkway, so that should be me right there, right? Maybe. Oh, right there. Is that me? That can't be me. This is me right here. I got it. Yeah, there you go. So let's take a look at Red Carmine order because I love to look at something that's not me and gauge it. Now you can see Red Carmine order had a terrible week, and then now they're kind of bouncing back a little bit. 0.27, 0.12, 0.062, 0.061. So over 24 hours they had one H&T. Over the last 7 days, they put up 8 H&T. Last 14 days, 15 H&T. So they right around like 1 H&T per day, where they used to be around 3. So if they're producing at like a third of what they were producing, then that kind of makes sense, right? That we are having some of the troubles that we've been having. Obviously, we're still getting out there, but look at today's earnings. Zero point 0.2. The last 7 days, 1.2 H&T. Last 14 days, 2.3 H&T. The last 30 days, 6 H&T. Man, it's rough. So unless H&T goes back to $50, like that's a rough month. So super rough month. Like right now, it's at half of that. So like 156 is what you would have for the month. Granted, it's passive. And this miner has paid itself off, so we're Gucci there. And actually, I think at least 3 of my miners have already paid themselves off. It's just like the other 3 where I'm going to have a problem here. And then let's jump over to Wonderful Jet Black Marmot, right? And Wonderful Jet Black Marmot had some connectivity issues last week, like this weekend. So I had to deal with that. Last 14 days, look, 2 H&T. Last 24 hours, 0.4. Like this is one that was, getting close to 1 at one point in time. Now it's at 0.4. So the rewards have significantly dropped. And, look at this 8.4 over the last 30 days. Now, once again, this is a miner that already paid for itself. So everything is profit. But we would definitely like to see a larger reward catch across something like this unit, which is high up and on an 8 dBi antenna, right? So as you can see, it's getting nice spread across, and it's witnessed some pretty good miners. There's some duds in here, obviously, some 0.25, 0.37, but everybody else is pretty reasonable in here. So that is that is Wonderful Jet Black Marmot. So we're just trying to keep him up, keep him working, all that good stuff. So let's jump to the next spot. Next spot is going to tell me. Let's jump to Interesting Raspberry. All right, now Interesting Raspberry has a low transmit scale for some reason, and it says it's relayed. All right, so I'm gonna have to check that one out and see why it's relayed. But you can see, you remember when we were at this location before, it was like it was only hitting 2 miners, right? Even when I changed out the antenna, it was only hitting like 2 miners. So you can see with this new Mary IoT miner, it's hitting a larger amount of witnesses. And this one is at 17 But then what's weird is that, okay, well, look, all the reward scales out here are terrible, looks like. So that can't be helpful when, everybody you're hitting is having a hard time. So then the next thing to look at is, why is our transmit scale so low? 0.49. Goodness. So we really got to look into it. Let's look at I don't think there's any other miners in this hex, right? I'm the only miner in that hex. But this is almost perfectly set up, right? There's one in that hex, there's one in this hex, and they all are at 0.49. So this is something that we might want to pull up and look at in Hotspotty to see why that transmit scale is so low. Because that's ruining us right there. That and the fact that everybody transmit scale that's in this area is bad for some reason. Even though if you look at Houston right here, this is kind of spread out. This is kind of makes sense. You don't see a lot of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miners in the same hex or anything crazy like that. So it's kind of odd that, like, here, hey, I'm down here in this area and I'm hitting a lot of these miners, but for some reason, everybody has a bad transmit scale down here. It's pretty odd. So we're gonna have to figure that out. If you know why that is, why that would be, leave me a comment down below. I would love to have a chat and talk it out. I've been thinking about doing like a live one time, doing like a live stream, but I just haven't had the time to set that whole thing up. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, please leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, do the whole thing. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by May, which is our anniversary, and we will have some giveaways. Who knows? Maybe I'll even give away a helium miner. I haven't decided yet, but maybe I will. I think that would just be epic. I give away cards and helium miners and everything else because you guys are dope, and we do dope shit, as Kanye West once said. Anyway, let's take a look at. Let's jump back into Raspberry Cricket. So we're gonna go through there to get to Dizzy Dalmatian and take a look at Dizzy Canvas Dalmatian. Now this one, for some reason, it stays offline. Look, 24 hours, it ain't done nothing. Last 7 days, okay, it was actually doing a little something every day, but it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. So 0.7 over the last 14 days. So $18 over the last 14 days and $23 over the last 30. As you can see, look, that was like 2 weeks down thing. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do probably is try to get the internet upgraded at this location, one, and then two, I think I'm going to swap this miner out and put in the mile site. The other option that I have a link site that I have to that I need to go over and finish deploying at the one location. Here I could either put the mile site or I can put Nutty Chiffon Hair over here because we got some great news and bad news at the same time this week. Our buddy who was letting us use his house to deploy Nutty Chiffon Hair, I transferred it over to him and everything. He got in on the minute drop, so he's able to get a gold spot, and he got the gold spot I think today or yesterday. So he already got it. So I imagine he's gonna hook that up pretty soon. So we'll be getting this Bobcat back, and we're gonna have to find a new location for this Bobcat. So that being said, we're extremely happy for him. We're a little sad for us, but we never really even got out there to kind of tweak this or fix this or anything like that. So it will be good to get this Bobcat back in my hands, and so I can kind of work on it and see what's going on with it, and see if I can kind of get it working good and then find a new location for it. As you can see, over the last 24 hours, 0.049. And then last 7 days 0.28, last 14 days 0.56, and the last 30 days 1.26. Like he had a pretty decent day. He had one decent day out of all these days in the 30 days, but he made a little something every day. So one, I think that this is going to be something that's due to the miner itself, but let's take a look at some of these other miners in his hex. 1.8. So I mean that's not far off from what these other guys are making. So I think the key here might be to get outside and get something high up. Look, this guy made 2.14 HNT. So that's not bad there. But ultimately, like I said, we'll be getting Nutty Chiffon here back, and then we will be redeploying it somewhere else here in the city of Houston. And then, the goal is to hopefully get these other sites up. I've been trying to find some extra time. If you guys wanted to see video, on-site video, while we hook these things up, let me know down below. I don't really think about that when I'm doing things. I'm just kind of running like a chicken with my head cut off on the weekend to try to get as much stuff done as possible before Sunday night comes. So sometimes, I forget, but if you guys would be interested in that stuff, just let me know down below. Stuff that you like, stuff that you don't like about the video, about the content. I work very hard to try to improve it over time. And, this is just fun for me. Doing these little, I guess, nerdy type activities is pretty fun for me. And I think, crypto is the future. And it represents not only the future, but opportunity in that future for everybody, no matter what your race, color, creed, or religion, or sexuality, or anything else is. It doesn't discriminate. If you got a wallet, you can get involved. If you got the know-how, you can get involved. It's not hard, and all of these communities are very inclusive. So, with that being said, man, look, I'm gonna cut the video. Actually, I'm not even gonna cut the video. Let's take a look at Helium board before I get off of here today. I do really like Helium board, and let's look at my hot spots for this week. Look, over the last 24 hours, 0.76 HNT. Yesterday had 0.78 HNT, so it's almost consistent. Over the last 30 days, 17 HNT. Keep in mind, that's 4 hotspots, right? That's 4. Home, yeah, that's 4 hotspots under my account at this point in time. So that's 4 hotspots, bringing in about 1 HNT across 4. It's rough. Over 30 days, that's 17, or if you divided it, like a little over 4 per hotspot in a month. So we really got to work on our setups. I actually gonna have to get with my handyman to see if he can help me get some of these things mounted outside, outdoors, come up with some configurations there, and try to avoid spending that money on that external enclosure, and figure out a way where I can still keep the miner in the house, but connected to an antenna that's outside the house. So that's going to be our goal, to try to avoid paying that extra, $300 to $500 for an external enclosure to facilitate it, and then just focus on getting the arresters, getting the antenna set up outside properly, and then drilling a hole or something, figure out something to get that antenna back inside and connected to a miner in a pretty short distance, so that we can get ample signal strength. Let's see. Let's drill down into some of the hotspots and just see where they rank. So obviously my best hotspot is Wonderful Jet Black Marmot, and 47 Beacons. It is currently ranked 56,988 on the global scale. On the global, is that what they said? The global rank. Pardon me, global rank. So not bad. Performance 100%, witness scale. All right, so that means we're going downhill from there. So let's jump back. Oh, let's look at Scruffy Aqua Line, right? See where he's ranked. Scruffy Aqua Line is ranked 548. 548. Last 24 hours, 0.947 HNT. And witness Beacon last 24 hours, 91 beacons witnessed in the last 24 hours. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, pretty interesting, Scruffy Aqua line. I was trying to see how to get back. Let's go back to my hotspots here. Let's take a look. This is really interesting, man. 548. So you know who we got to check, right? You know who we got to go look at, right? Let's find our guy, Abel Bronze Tape here. We're gonna jump here. So this is my second best miner, and it's ranked 90,411 globally. As far as Helium hotspot earners, right? So let's take a look at our buddy, not Fun Silver Donkey. Where is I'm pretty sure we gotta witness each other, right? Crazy Velvet Guppy. Huh. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I can do it like this. Rare Carmine Otter. Yeah. So let's see where Rare Carmine Otter. The church. The church is number 19 globally. Top 20 on the globe. What are the odds that we live next door to a top 20 Helium hotspot? Let me know if you got somebody next to your hotspot that's higher than our Rare Carmine Otter, which is the number 19 hotspot ranked globally. Number 19, my friends. Number 19. I gotta go to the church, man. I'm gonna have to join the church in order to figure out who's doing it, who's running it, and what it looks like. I'm gonna have to find Jesus, friends. I'm gonna go meet the Lord up personal again. Oh man, goodness gracious, that's crazy. So if we look at the top earners list, right? These are top 10. There's, a guy in New Jersey, Blurry, Admiral Boa, and Cole Gauze Kaku. 24-hour rewards, 0.543 HNT. That's not even a lot of HNT. 0.878 HNT. That is considerable. Now we come here. England. Look, now this got to be a setup right here. This right here, Nord Brabant. See, so I'd be interested to see what's going on. All these are in the same neighborhood. Look at that. Like, okay, so Helium ain't done nothing about these guys, right? I'd be interested to see what that setup look like. That's 5 that represent number 12 through 16 on the list, and they're in the same city. They're in the same city getting 1.8 HNT over a 24-hour period, almost 2 HNT over a 24-hour period. And then you got our guy, Rare Carmine Otter, down here, 1.14 HNT over the last 24 hours and 302 HNT total. And I imagine that's in the wallet at this point in time. So not bad. I think that's more than enough. More than enough for today's video, man. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me, man. I am your man, Johnny Clutch Cards, aka Johnny Clutch Crypto. I'm always for the people, by the people. You only got me and the Constitution. Remember that. Oh yeah, and Rare Carmine Otter. Peace.